The future belongs to those who begin by preparing today.
And today we decided to prepare our own future by joining Samtech Media.
My name is Angela Sham.
I'm Pauline Atele.
Welcome to Samtech Media, whereby you get to be engaged with adverts,
interviews,
and podcasts.
Why don't you partner with us for creating a better future?
Samtech Media, bringing moments into life.
Ishmael's story is not an ordinary one. It is a testimony of resilience, faith, and determination. From moving through 12 different schools to sitting the KCSE examination 5 times, his path was filled with obstacles that would have broken the spirit of many. Yet Ishmael never allowed failure to be his final chapter. With every setback, he rose again, fueled by an unshakable belief that education would one day open the doors to his destiny. Today, he proudly stands as both a student and a teacher at Maasai Mara University, living proof that perseverance pays off and that dreams can be delayed but never denied. His journey is a powerful reminder to all of us that no matter how many times life pushes you down, you can rise again stronger. Join us as we uncover Ishmael's remarkable educational journey only at Samtech Media, where we bring moments into life.
Okay, hello everyone. I hope mko poa. My name is Kans. Welcome back to Samtech Media. Here we bring stories to life. And today in studio, we have our very own journalist together with a visitor in the house. I'll just give a journalist first to tell us his name and brief us kidogo too, then we'll come back to our guest later and hear what he has for us. Stay tuned to Samtech Media. We are here to give you full details and stories.
Thank you, Kans Media. My name is Elijah, a journalist, and I'm very happy to be part of this gang today. And I know that we are going to hear a good story in the building. So to our viewers, stay tuned as we get the real story from our visitor. Thank you.
Okay, so today we have a visitor. His name is Ishmael. He will tell us more about himself when I pass on the mic to him, just to let you know that all the concentration will be based on his story. And today we will be hearing what he has for us, what his story is. As I have said before, we will be giving him all the time that he needs, and just a little bit of his story will motivate us. I hope if you are there, you will listen to this story and you will be touched. My name is Kans. I am still a very host here today, and let's give all the mic to him so that we hear what he has for us. Welcome, Ishmael.
Thank you.
This is Samtech.
Yes.
I'm glad to have you here today. So at this time, the stage is yours. Maybe you tell us a little bit of your introduction.
Okay.
For a start.
So thank you. Okay, I'm Ishmael Cheruyot. I come from Bomet. Bomet is Tap Kondi, Longisa, Dariat village. And I was born a long time ago. This year 1998. And I'm now 28 years. In fact, last 14 last Sunday, I was celebrating my 28th birthday. Yes.
Oh, That's a long time. So welcome once again.
So
So
thank
this stage is yours. You said that you have something for us.
you. Okay.
So we're giving you that time to tell us more about yourself.
So thank you. Okay. As I've said, I'm Ishmael. I can say also I'm a living testimony, and basing on where I've come from, what I've experienced, how I was raised, my Christianity level, and generally the journey since I was born up to this level. The years I have since I was born up to now, it has been a living testimony. The history I wanted to share is a motivating one, and I wish and it is my pleasure that everyone benefited from it, and may everyone change their minds and change their lives based on this story. Okay, I was born that same year, I've said, and when I was 3 years, my parents, both of them passed, and I was raised by my grandmother up to class 7. That is when majority of my needs was depending. I was depending on myself, and I was doing assaults. So me, I did KCSE 2015, and I got 205 marks at the Kapkumula Primary. After that, the life was very hard. I remember when parents are not there, life is not easy. So in some cases, I was requesting for food from neighbors, and also where I was staying. Due to anger that time, it was the time of famine. It was rare we get food, and I always try my best to get something to eat. So that is what makes me to live such an hard life during my high school, primary journey. Okay, now when my parents also left, I was facing hardships, maybe in terms of basic needs. And the thing that makes me to be here today is because of maybe church. I'm a member and a youth of Africa Gospel Church. And by that time, I was a member of Maasai HEC. But at the moment, I shipped to home, the home where my parents, where I was born, and that is where I am now. So at the moment when I am at home, I always attend a church called Kabuna HEC, and that is where I am up to today. My academic journey has not been easy, as I have said. I did KCB that same year, 2015, and joined St. Benedict's and schools. That is where I started my Form 1, up to Form 2, that is the year 2017. I shifted also to Kipulasan, school where I started my Form 2 to Form 4. And the life also was not easy. Due to various challenges, I was being cancelled at Longisa Hospital, maybe due to depression, because life was not easy by that time. So the reason as to why I was being cancelled is because I was facing a lot of challenges. I was alone. Remember, I'm the only son and 5 sisters, of which by that time all of them were married, and I was depending on myself. I had no any support from all corners. It was I alone, and I was hustling to get basic needs. That is clothing, food. Those were the major problems I had. But I was also sometimes benefiting from my sisters. When they send me something, I was buying maybe food, also trousers. That is clothes, and those are the things. While I was in Form 4, while I was in Form 3, sorry, the life became so hard that made me even to be so depressed. And as I have said, I was being cancelled at Longis Hospital, and I was being encouraged to still get strength and work hard in school. But unfortunately, while I was in Form 4, the life still became hard, and I stay at home for almost weeks. until I also went back to school. Now, during CSE, I managed to get D minus. That time, 2019. So that D minus, according to me, I was think it wasn't my grade, but I still also went back and decided also to repeat on the year 2020 at St. Benedict Sunday School, which I went there for less than 2 months, and also shift to another school called Kaliat Sunday School near Mulot. Within the same year, I not also did KCSE in the same school, and I shift to Longsade, where I stayed there after I did KCSE, and I had not passed. I got deep lane. So for me and this result people know, me I did KCSE 5 times, and with several D minuses and deep lane. At last, I told people that I'm going to Asol at Narok, and because it had been not good according to my view, I told people that I'm going to Asol at Narok, but according to me, I knew that I'm going to school. So I used money that the Asol that is 5,000 shillings, 5,000, and went to Maasai Mara bookshop in Mulot. That is where I buy revision books and decided to go back to school. It is this decision that comes in after motivation from one of my teachers, this Mr. Koske from Klanda, and one of my I can call uncle, a close person to me called Baliach. After such a motivation, I decided to go to school, and because I was alone, I decided to do this secretly without the knowledge of people back at home. I was seeing this it has been hard to me, but I decided to go back to school. So I went, as I've said, and buy those revision books at Mulot, Sismara bookshop, and decided to go back to school. So the school rules and the decision of the administration, they suggest that the repeaters should be having a grade of C minus and above. But according to me, by that time, at the fourth attempt, I had D plus, and I had no way or now I can get my results because I had a fee balance in school. So this looked to be hard to me, and I approached one of Reverend Jeusit from Mulote GC, that is to write something for me so that I can be accepted in school. And he did so, and I reported to school one of the days. It was Monday, whereby I got support from my cousin sister and some other people from Glanda, and start the journey to school. So while I was there, I had only balance of 300 shillings, that is from Sismara bookshop. That is a balance from 5,000, that is I pay 4,700. So I had only 300 shillings. So people from that place and my sister, my brother-in-law, supported me in fare, and I traveled to school. After reaching school, after a week in school, the registration fees was needed. And it was that day that I will have come back home to stay at home because I had no money. I was low financially, and I had only 300 shillings that I had kept it secretly because I did not want to give it out because it was the only money I had. So the school administration says that if you have no registration fee, it is your time, you go back home because you don't know what you are coming for. So it was hard for me until now the administration decided to pay for me the registration fee. So I had that appreciation silently because I had nothing to pay for registration. So after the administration assisted me, at least they told me that I will pay later after school, and I accepted that case of concern and went back to class. So towards the end of the first term, we was sent back home for fees. And the people back at home, they were aware that I'm actually at Narok. They were not aware that I'm in school. I was doing this secretly because I had various trials that I wasn't succeeding. And remember, when you have a fruit, when you have a tree that does not give you fruit, in the Bible, it was cut down. So people who were helping me were so dead. So they were helping me, but I'm not bearing fruit. So that is the tree that time where I was standing alone. Even my sisters, they were there to helping me. They were telling me go to college, go to polytechnics, go to various institutions of learning. But I alone, I knew what I was looking for. So I decided alone. I was saying towards the end of the first time, I was sent home for fees, and I stayed there at home until I received a call from school, and I went back to school. I still also went on with the studies until we closed the school, of which I had performed poorly. That is, I had got a mean grade of D plus. That also loosened my hope for success. I assume it, and I still work hard. I have revision books as I've said I buy, and it helped me to do revision at home. Now towards when we opened the school, then one of my people I was with, and I've been staying in various people homes. That is the rest, most of my youthful age. And one of my people called Christopher P. Currently PA over Pomet Kavana Hilary Parchuk. I was staying in his home since 2011. And he was the one supporting me in terms of fare and shopping. During opening, during closing, he was setting me fare. Opening, he was buying for me shopping and also fare. Now, during the opening, the second term, I went back to school and work out also as I've said. We did mocks, we did mocks, and also the performance was still low. And but I thank God something motivated me that I wanted to change my life in future, the life of my future family, the life of my sisters, and I had to still work hard to achieve a goal. Towards the opening of, towards the beginning of the second term, I went to school as I've said, and still work hard. So, but towards the end of second term, we were also sent home for fees. This way I stay at home for almost 1 month and a half or 2 months so. Until also I received a call from school and I was told to go back to school. I went there and stayed at school until we also closed the school where I come back and do revision, thorough revision, and I work at. So during second during that time, I work at until the time I sit for KCSE, where during that time I was suffering. I was not in good condition. I was suffering from pneumonia, and that was a problem during that exam period. But I thank God, I received medicine. I went for medication at Aidong Center, where I was given medicine and I was treated at one of the hospitals, clinics in Aidong. So I did KCSE successfully, and the results came out at that approximate time. It was 23rd October. It was 23rd November, where exam results was out, and I thank God I passed. That is why I'm at Maasai Mara University. So from Maasai Mara boys to Maasai Mara University, I thank God for that. So that journey of almost 8 years in high school has not been easy. It has been a journey. God has fight for me. God has stand with me. And God has worked with me throughout this journey. People also have worked with me in this journey. To achieve this goal, people have worked with me. But people had been there up to 2020, where people that worked with me since I was born up to 2020. So they were there because I wasn't succeeding. I was trying, keeping on trying, but I had no fruits. But I thank God because of the journey I have worked with HEC, Mulot HEC, under Reverend Jebusi, Dr. Gader, who is currently lecturer at Kabianga University, my church, Kabuna HEC, and my former church, Kimasa HEC. This success also has been contributed by many, and that person I've says, whom I can say is one of my VIPs. I was in his home from 2011 up to 2020, and he keeps on assisting me. I thank him so much. His name is Christopher P, and I thank him so much. So in those 8 years, I have not been in 4 schools, but I have attended 12 schools. The reason is being independent. I always had some little, maybe some money. Maybe I can use at some cases. For instance, I went to Kora school. I pay 3,000. But it was during the end of the term where the school sent us for fees, and I shifted from that dam to another school to start afresh because I was funding myself, and people were there helping me. People may be asking themselves also that to this man had a family? Yes, I have a family, but some cases I have 5 sisters, and maybe they are not well off in their families, but they were helping me at some cases. They were also assisting me in social life. They were advising me. But the problem with me in my academic journey was this subject called mathematics, whereby I always fail. I always get 0-1 in mathematics, but at sometimes when I say I pass, it was 0-7. So this subject was very tough. That is from Form 1 up to Form 4. There is no time I got above 10% in mathematics, and it is real. I've been proving to many. It is real. There is no day I got 10% above. That is from Form 1 to Form 4. After I repeat on the year 2020, I still also got the same grade. That is the lowest. E in mathematics, E in chemistry, E in some subjects. But the subject that I was in to be enabling me to pass is CRE and history. I always get C minus and C plain. So the problem was mathematics during my academic journey. But I came to realize that these things is about attitude and hard work. That is when I attempt for the 5th time. I work hard in mathematics, I work hard in chemistry, I work hard in all of those other subjects, and I pass. So I always advise students that it is about attitude and hard work. That is, you have positive attitude in the subject and you will pass. This history is just a motivating factor to many that have worked a journey with when I have no parents, but a mother and a father. I have only sisters and I have the church, and I have friends. But I can say to this moment, I have worked with God, and He has worked with me, He has enabled me to be the way I am today. So I'm advising people that they have to not lose hope in life, either in farming, either in business, in academics, and in various fields of life, either in various corners, that people try to work so they can achieve a goal in life. So I think up to there, that is a part of my story. And as we progress in this session, maybe I'll answer some of the questions. But before I hand over, I appreciate the principle of Ketarwede in detail, the principle of Longsade, the principle of the principal of Kabitungu, the principal of also Poitade, the principal of Giptulasan School, the principal of JB Tetsa School in Kapkatet, the principal of Kapkatede, the principal also of Poida, and a school towards the boundary of Pomet and Gricho called Kap Chepkole. I would also like to appreciate the principal of St. Benedict Cornelius Sige, the deputy Mr. Sang, and various principals and the teachers of high schools who motivated me. Those schools are mentioned, plus Kaliets at the school. Those are the schools I've attended, almost 12 schools. And I've been learning those schools due to some various reasons. Maybe some may be asking themselves that why did I attend those schools? But I've explained the middle of the story that it was the fee problem and various challenges at the shelter and various issues that was affecting me along the journey. So as we progress also, I will still share to you some, but at this moment, allow me to hand over this mic to one of our facilitators.
Thank you very much, Ishmael. That is a very, very much touching story. Your life has been full of challenges. Your life has been full of troubles. Your life has been full of inspirations, as I have had. But all in all, you have keep on pushing up to this far. As you started, I was wondering one thing. Are you the last born of the family? Because the way you narrated the help from the sisters, so made me wonder if you are the last born or yeah.
Okay, I'm a fifth born. I'm the only son and 5 girls, and I'm the fifth born.
So there is a younger.
Yes, but she has been married.
Okay.
Yeah.
So also before I give out the mic to my fellow co-journalists to ask you some question, during your age of period to class 7, as you narrated, you were living with your grandparents. Why not the parent? And hustling at that age, how was it? How was the feeling?
Okay, as I've said, my parents passed on while I was 3 years, and I was being taken care of my grandmother, and also I have an uncle, so he was close to us, but he also has children. That was also hard for him to support both sides. Yeah, but I was so close to my grandmother after that period.
So providing for yourself, how was it?
Now, sometimes nilikuwa napata kibarua, and I was hustling in various fields. The only thing I did not do is weeding, maybe maize. Hiyo tu kibarua ya shamba si kufanya hiyo. But mchengo nilifanya, I did all of those hustles. There was also somebody from Gericho. She had employed me to be a housekeeper, and she was paying me 1,500 per month. That is what enabled me also to work.
So at a point, did you ever feel like giving up, leaving all these things and just live your life, marry and live all this struggle or stress for education?
No, I did not give up because one motivating thing it was motivating me was the life. After my parents left, it was hard for me. In fact, I don't know my mother. I don't know my dad. I'm just seeing them in photos, and that is what motivated me. We did not have a single minute to speak with them. I think I was 3 years, and my sister, who is younger than me, who is sixth born, was a year. So that the thing that motivated me to work through this journey without giving up is because I wanted to change my history in future, the history of my family in future, the history also of my family at large. That is also to be an inspiration to many. Also, people to learn from me that they have not to give up, they have to still strive to achieve something in their life.
Okay. So to our viewers, let me pass this mic to my fellow journalist Duncan for him to ask our guests some few questions. Then from there we will pick it up.
Thank you, Kans Media and Ishmael. Your story is so touching. And first, before I pose a question to you, sorry for all the challenges. They were made to make you who you are about to be, and surely you shall reach there. It is not easy to maneuver in such situations. And maybe to ask you a question about your sisters and such, like you've said, your sisters supported you to a level that they felt giving up in you, because simply maybe you was not producing what they expected in you. Now having qualified to the university, how do you feel? How do they feel? Or like, do they have that feeling that at last you made it? Or what is their general feeling in you?
Okay, as I've said earlier, I was repeated high school secretly when I was attempting it for the 5th time. Remember, I've been in high school for 8 years. So I was doing, during the 5th time, I was doing secretly. And did not accept what the results until they see admission letter from Maasai Mara University. So they were still doubting if I'm lying or not. But the 3rd time they accept after I got admission from Maasai Mara University. That is the time they accept that I was in school. In fact, also after the KCSE results were out, they did not accept because they were telling people, some were saying that I forged it, of which they were not agreeing what I was saying. They were doubting. But they accepted when I got admission letter from Maasai Mara University.
Wow, that is a really inspiring story. You said you are pursuing which degree?
I'm pursuing bachelor's degree in education arts with special need.
So you'll be a teacher?
Yes.
I don't have any other question to you, but make sure when you get into the teaching field, you execute your duties, and make sure you'll be a tool to inspire children to make to their lives and what they will be aspiring to be in the near future. I don't have any question to you, and I'm sure through God you shall make it in this life. Thank you.
Okay, you know, a verse from the Bible that keeps on motivating me so far also, you know, as journalists we also get motivated, is that with God nothing is impossible. It's from Luke. So I know that if you put God first and put all your plans to him, he says that come to me you are heavily landed, so that I may give you rest. So I know that if you put everything to God, everything shall be the way you want them to be. And now I think this question our viewers are really waiting for you to answer. How did it feel when you finally, how did you feel when you finally landed your grade to university? And how was it when you finally came to Maasai Mara University for the first time, being that this is something you are very much longing for?
Okay, according to me, and you know, I tried severally to achieve my goal, that is to pass and have an opportunity to get to university. So during my struggle in high school, I remember while I was in Longsade, I was sitting at the front near the window. So where I was sitting, I had also a dream to achieve universities. University, that is Chuka University. That was my dream university. So but because after I buy bus, I had that pleasure, that happiness in my heart, because people, you know, people who are ignoring me, began now to love me. You know, people treated me as a liar. People treated me also that I'm not a faithful in terms of academic. So, but after I pass, people really know that I was determined to achieve something. So I feel I was happy to be admitted in Maasai Mara University. No, at first I had been admitted, I had applied 6 universities, but unfortunately I was called to pursue a bachelor's degree in education arts in Kenya Island University. So which I had to do that in the vacancy university transfer and pursue and apply for bachelor's degree in education arts with SME in Maasai Mara University, of
Okay.
which I got that chance and I'm proceeding well in here in Maasai Mara University.
Okay. So there might be somebody who is watching this video and knowing you for the first time, and maybe have gone through the same, or maybe is going the same through. It might not be the same, but certain challenge, maybe upper or downer, but it's just a challenge. How do you encourage her? How do you encourage him? As now someone who has conquered. We can call you a conqueror, because what you have gone through, given to somebody else would have given up. Now how do you encourage that person?
Okay, the viewers encourage that you have not to lose hope in life. You have to strive. It is possible. Because me, people that lose hope in me, that I will not make. But after I try for 5 times, I sit for KCSE 5 times, the 5th time I make it. So if I make, whom are you not to make? So you can make in life, either in farming, either in business, either in various fields, anything you struggle to achieve, it is possible you make. And to me, I can advise students who are seeing me that it is possible. That just change that attitude in those subjects and you'll pass. So everything is possible by faith, art and hard work. Everything is possible. So don't just pray God for success and you are not working. So work and you will achieve.
As he has said it all. Attitude, change that attitude towards that subject. Even us, as we were growing, we had this issue with the math. I don't know what is wrong with mathematics. I still don't understand. But when I was going to collect my certificate from my high school, my maths teacher told me that something I did not understand is in maths is that mathematics is not like business. What is business will remain to be what is business. Branches of business will remain hadi umalize form 4. But something commercial arithmetics in maths form 1 will change. The steps will keep on increasing, and without practice you cannot. So mathematics has been a problem to many people. So as you have said, maybe I've also got motivated right now that I've changed that mentality, the attitude. It's all about the attitude. So from here, maybe your last word, shout out to your parents, maybe to those people who have pulled you up. Maybe we can tag them. Maybe you can just shout out to them, you can call them out, appreciate them in a special way. This chance is yours, that camera is yours, just say something to them. The opportunity is yours.
Okay. So first of all, I have said that I work with people throughout this journey. I've worked with churches. As I've said, I'm a member and a youth of Abra Gospel Church, Kapuna KCSE. I'm from Mulot area, Kapkumulo district and Kabunach local church. So the people have worked with me throughout this journey up to a level they were tired. Because I was not producing fruits, I was not producing good results. So they worked with me up to a level they were tired. But I thank God, because some of these people I'm to say were not there to support me up to the last minute. First of all, I would like to thank Christopher P. From Mulot Clinic, who is currently PA of Governor Hilary Parchuk, former Governor. I want also to thank Reverend Philip Chebusit and entire Mulot HEC for such a support they have supported me. They have worked with me. They have been helping me in terms of basic needs, in terms of maybe rent sometimes, and generally also communication. As I've said, I'm a total orphan. For instance, when mom or dad was there, maybe he or she, mom or dad will have called and say, how are you? How are you proceeding? Unaendelea aje? Such a communication. So I'm appreciating Mulot HEC for such an stand as both a mother and a father. I want to thank them so much, and may the Lord bless them. So I would also like to appreciate my uncle, Geoffrey Sanga, for such a stand. He has stand with me immediately my parents left, up to some extent, and he's still also with me. And I want to thank him so much for such a stand. I would also like to thank my sisters for such a work they have worked with me. They have motivated me, and they have encouraged me to work hard in life, to still also work hard in Christianity. And based on that Christianity, I want to thank my elder sister Winnie, who motivated me to seriously work in Christianity. I remember when I not attend a Sunday school, she denied me breakfast, and that is how I get motivation to attend services, Sunday schools, and that has instilled the spirit in me. So I want to thank her so much. And I would also like to appreciate Reverend Philip Malel, that is from Denmark, who has been praying for me, who has worked with me spiritually, financially, and also socially. He has also been with me throughout that journey. I want to thank also Deliverance Judge Kilanda, and I want to thank also Bishop Tuimising for such a financial support. He has supported me. I want to thank also Rebecca Tuimising, and for working with me in prayer, for advising me this very moment. I have also appreciation to appreciate many people who have touched me either socially, financially, or spiritually to achieve this goal and to be the Ishmael you see today. So my life was not easy when I was born up this moment. I've worked with people I have faced, and I appreciate them. I want also to appreciate for the second time Christopher P. for allowing me, for giving me shelter from 2011 up to also 2019, and at the moment I usually go to his home. So I want to appreciate that gesture of hospitality, gesture of concern. And I want to also appreciate Reverend Koech, Reverend and area director, Reverend of Maasai FGC, and area director of Mulot area, for such a support. He has supported me. I have many appreciation to appreciate people because I have worked with many. So if you are seeing me and you have worked with me, may the Lord bless you. So to my facilitators, people have very many things has motivated me so much. And I was actually one of the days in Gerijo, nafanya mjengo. So in fact, I was not paid, and that man refused to pay me. So that thing motivated me to also strive for excellence, motivated me to work hard. So the owner of the house we were building told me that to still make a follow these constructors of the houses so that I can gain skills and I work with them. But I told him that I have one thing that drives me. I want to go to school and pass and go to university. And after my success from Maasai Mara University, he did not believe my success. So I have a lot to say. I want to just appreciate everyone who have worked with me. So, and also to add to my viewers, I know majority have been attending funerals and various events. Is this something I always see? And I have come to accept it that it is true. So during funerals, people promise very many things. They say we are together.
We will support you.
We will support you. We will base feast for the children.
We will be looking.
We will be looking.
This family.
We are taking care for this family. So those are the fake promises they give. Those are the fake promises they give. This come to my attention when I joined university. So people promised to work with me. They promised to come to call me, but they failed to fulfill their promises. So what I can say, don't promise somebody something and fail to fulfill. So as these people says, promise need to be fulfilled you need to fulfill what you had promised. No mother, no father. Yes, people may be asking themselves that I have sisters. Yes, I have. But at some cases, it may look hard because they also have to provide for their children. Maybe some are not well off, they are not able to provide, and maybe they are low financially in their families.
Yeah.
But I thank God because He has stand with me as a mother, as everything to me. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, Ishmael, for your time, for your cooperation, for coming to Samtech Media to motivate people. It's not just a talk. This is a real motivation. You are encouraging young men out there to continue dreaming big and hoping that whatever they have dreamt of will surely come to pass. It has been a nice journey. It has been a nice stay with you guys. Now, maybe before I round it up all, let me give the chance back again to Duncan to give us his final quotes and maybe social media handles, maybe a bye. Then we'll round it off.
Thank you again, Kans Media. It has been a nice conversation with you. And Ishmael, you have really given us, you are part of the story. And what I can just say, it has taken up the hand of the Lord to reach the level that you are. And to our viewers, this is also a point of motivation to you. He has given to us his journey, a journey of hard work, resilience, consistency, and trusting in God. Who are you not to trust in God? Because all what he has explained, you have heard. You are the person to decide. Are you also going to put your landmark, a legacy of hard work, a legacy of not giving up despite how the situations might seem unpromising? Because at the latter end, there is light at the end of the tunnel. It has been me, Duncan Elijah. Remember to follow me on my social media handles, Dan Media, YouTube, and _Savia Dance, Instagram, and Facebook, Dan Media also. Thank you and bye-bye.
Okay, do you have social media handles? Do you have somewhere people might find you?
Yes.
Do you have where people might find you? Maybe social media, where you interact with people?
Okay. I only operate in Facebook, and my name is Ishmael Molindi. That is the name I'm using in Facebook. TikTok, I'm also Ishmael Cheru Ishmael 254. That is in TikTok, but it's very rare I operate in TikTok and YouTube.
Okay.
But I think after this, I'll do something so that viewers can learn something.
Yeah.
And also before we end, I think some of the things that let young people down, that ruin people, maybe I can say peer influence. Some were asking me somewhere that did you ever not think to get involved in drug abuse? No, I did not. I not get that thinking sikuwa na hiyo mawazo because I knew what I was fighting for. So I'm advising young people not to get involved in those practices, that is drug abuse, and also to be selective when using friends. Use friends who are leading you to who are destiny helpers, and have also good friends who help you in academics and in various fields. As also I summarize my history. I was once a youth treasurer in Giptulaso school. This 2018. I was also a scout. I was a scout commander, and I was a journalist. That is during my high school life from 2016 to 2017 at Giptulaso school. I was a journalist, and I was operating in various fields. I was also a member of Kenya Student Christian Fellowship (KCF), and later I joined various fields in Christianity. That is what motivated me. To conclude, some people may be asking themselves questions. Maybe having maybe they wanted me to talk to their students, because I was once motivating some students in one of the Sunday schools in Bomet. And maybe you want also to invite me to come to talk to your students, to your child, I can change him or from nothing to something. I think I can give out my number in case people want to communicate with me.
Yeah, you are allowed. Yeah.
So in case you want also to call me, to invite me, or to say anything to me, my number is 0793 045 274. 0793 045 274. My name is Cheruyot Ishmael. That is the number which is in IT. Others, I appreciate the media for giving me this time, for allowing me to have time with them, to share my history to the world, and so that they can also, everything is possible in life only when you are praying, when you pray and work. As in the Bible, faith without action is dead. So have faith and work for it, and you will achieve it.
Amen. Now you see, Christian says that what God cannot do does not exist. And if you are not a Christian, we say that hard work and persistency pays. Now, so you may be having a challenge out there, but this is a motivation that whatever you are passing through, have faith in God, believe in yourself, push yourself. As you have heard, he went and bought books for revision. So hard work is also there. So work hard for yourself, be persistent, do everything, believing that God will one day and surely answer you. Thank you, our viewers, for staying tuned to Some Tech Media, and thank you for listening to this amazing guy's story. Now, this is a challenge to you. Are you going to give up? Are you going to go on, or are you still remaining stagnant on where you are right now? I have been your host, Kans, and have been supported by my co-host, Dan Kanelija. This has been our guest, Ishmael. And we hope to have more interaction with you, not forgetting Some Tech Media behind the camera. So each time subscribe to Some Tech Media. We are here. You can follow me on all my social media platforms at Kans Media. We do interview, we talk to guests. If you have a story, do reach out. Maybe you will be the next motivation to someone else. And if you are watching, you are going to watch this and not get motivated, surely what else do you want? This is a real definition of motivation: living without a parent and supporting yourself, doing KCSE and KCPE several times. You working with several high schools, and not giving up is truly a challenge, but he has conquered it all, and is here as a living testimony, showing that everything is very, very much possible. So it's up to you to choose your side of the story. Maybe you want to make it brighter, it is to you. You want to make it dull, that is also and to you. I have been your host, Kans, and thank you for staying tuned to Some Tech Media. Is a bye for now. Bye bye.
Do you have valid dreams? Are you working on achieving them? Don't give up. Some Tech Media is bringing to you an incredible journey, a story of Ishmael. His life is a testament that the road to success is never straight, and sometimes it takes a detour, delays, and even repeated attempts before destiny opens its doors. From moving through different schools, sitting for national exams 5 different times, facing challenges that would have broken him, he chooses to rise again and again. Today, he stands not as a quitter but a university student, training to be a teacher and a role model for others who are walking similar paths. Ishmael's story teaches us that failure is not the end, it's simply a chapter that prepares us for greater victories. His resilience, patience, and faith prove that dreams are worth fighting for, no matter how long it takes. At Some Tech Media, we are proud to bring you stories that inspire, challenge, and remind us that greatness is born out of persistence. If Ishmael's journey touched your heart, let it be a reminder that your story too is being written, and tomorrow holds endless opportunities. Thank you for watching this episode of Samtech Media, where every story matters. Make sure to like this video, share it with friends, subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss more stories of encourage, hope, transmission. Until next time, keep pushing, keep believing, and keep writing stories. Samtech Media, bringing moments into life.